Night Blitz is sponsored by Hardee's, Don Hudson Insurance, McAdoo's, Wicked Diesel, the law offices of Chris White, and the U.S. Army.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell, hoping your day is wonderful and blessed. Welcome to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. Saturday is the state semifinals as Liberty Christian, William Byrd, Glenver, Alta Vista, and Grayson County are looking to punch their ticket to the state finals next week. Now, we have previews from our 5 local teams coming your way over the next 30 minutes, so let's get the party started with the game of the week.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by Don Hudson Insurance.
We shine a spotlight on our Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week. It is a Class 3 semifinal as the William Byrd Terriers, they visit the defending Class 3 champs in a Liberty Christian Bulldogs in a dog battle. This is a rematch from last year's state semifinal with the Bulldogs winning over the Terriers in this K-9 battle. Now, LCA enters the game with a 12-0 record. This is the Bulldogs' 4th VHSL state semifinals appearance as they are 2-1. The last appearance was last year. It was a 49-6 win at home over William Byrd. LCA, they're 1-2 all-time against William Byrd. The last meeting, of course, was that state semifinal, a 49-6 win over the Terriers. LCA, they are on a 26-game winning streak, and Ryan Morey previews the Bulldogs in this game.
After defeating Turner Ashby 56-23 in the Region 3C Championship, the Liberty Christian Academy football team is once again heading back to the VHSL Class 3 state semifinals.
It's great. I mean, you know, getting to do what we did last year and being in this opportunity and showing that these young guys that it can be done, and it's done week in, week out, every single day, and showing up. And it feels amazing to know that the legacy that the seniors left last year, that we are carrying it on this year.
It just shows our hard work and dedication. We planned it at the beginning of the season to win 3 championships, Seminole District and then states and then regions. So yeah, it's really fun just being back here.
On Saturday, it will be a dog versus dog matchup as LCA takes on William Byrd for a spot in the VHSL Class 3 state title game. But for last year's state champs, the road to get back to a familiar place has been a challenge.
10 days before the start of our season, we were shocked by losing our returning starting quarterback who took us to the state championship last year, and we had to have a quick tryout to figure out who were the 3 remaining quarterbacks who was going to do it, and the freshman was the guy that stood up, and we had to invest a lot in him early on, and he's really been a tremendous competitor for us.
The Bulldogs are used to facing adversity head-on, especially this year's group of seniors who have been through some of the toughest of times on and off the field.
I know as a team we've battled through things and just growing pains, and just fighting through it every single day is been just a grind, and just going out the right way, that's a huge thing, and finishing things the right way. And my dad always like, whatever you do, don't quit. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing, finish it the right way and do it the right way. And so that's something that we follow every single day.
As the Class 3 state semifinal game draws near, Coach Rocco and his team are looking to not only remain undefeated, but reclaim the state championship trophy. In Lynchburg, Ryan Moy, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Now for the William Byrd Terriers at 11-2. Saturday will be their second state semifinal appearance. Now before the 2023 playoffs, Byrd had only 4 playoff wins, but in the last 2 seasons they've accumulated 6 of those victories. Byrd, they're 2-1 all time against LCA. Now LCA beat Byrd in last year's state semifinal 49-6 in Lynchburg. Now for the William Byrd Terriers, they're back where they want to be in the Class 3 semifinals, and this year they want to go one step further and make it to the Class 3 finals. For the William Byrd Terriers, going from 0-9 in 2021 to the state semifinals the past 2 years has been a hard and long road based on one factor: teamwork.
Well, I think it's a testament to the kids and the hard work they put in. Coaches get way too much credit when it comes to some of these things. The kids have put in a tremendous amount of time. They care about each other. They care about the program. They've shown a lot of loyalty. It's tough in an 0-9 season to hang around. I think the world is built to run when when things get difficult, and the kids in our program didn't do that.
The hard work paid off last week for Byrd as they trailed Lord Botetourt 28-10 in the third quarter, only to come back to get a 46-44 double overtime win to repeat as Region 3D champs.
The halftime, there's a little adjustments, on offense and defense, even on special teams, were crucial in that game. And, going up to my seniors, saying this isn't over. We're going to the next round. We're going to hold up that block after this game.
Now, William Byrd faces another challenge as they visit the defending Class 3 champs in the Liberty Christian Bulldogs. It's a rematch of the Class 3 state semifinals. Entering this year's game, Byrd feels something different about the matchup than they did in last year's meeting.
Well, last year, we've been there, or this year actually, we've seen what we need to see last year from this year now. We've been to these games, that's a huge factor going into this game. Because last year we were kind of wide-eyed, we've never been there, this program's never been there. But, going to the LCA this year, we know what it's going to look like and you know what to expect.
They're a great football program. But this year going into it, we know what the speed and the size looks like. They obviously have some new faces on their team. But our kids understand what we're getting into, and they understand the magnitude of the game. But I don't think it's going to be too big for them because they have experienced that before.
So here are the Class 3 semifinals Saturday with both games at 2. The defending Class 3 champs in Liberty Christian will host William Byrd in a rematch of last year's semifinals. LCA beat Byrd. Meanwhile, Kettle Run will host Lafayette in a battle of 13-0 teams. Now the Class 3 final will be next Saturday morning at 11:30 from Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Coming up